got the police something, no, that was.
Go right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it already came through the clerk's office.
That was
We
good.
needed it.
It's going all over the place.
Yeah,
So,
it's all over.
It's all over.
Yeah.
It's all over.
I mean. You're all set.
all right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. The time is 1:32 p.m. Present, we have myself, I'm the Chief City Auditor, Dorothea Clears. We have our City Treasurer, Perry Shanfar. We have Joe Stetson, Chief Financial Manager. We have our Council President, Corey Ellis. And if anyone comes in, we will acknowledge them as they come in. We also have Chantal Foss, Deputy City Auditor. So we'll jump right into today's agenda. We have quite a few items here, starting with our 2024 budget transfer request. The first item is from our police department, seeking to transfer $7,200 from supplies and materials / training to other equipment / training. The purpose of this transfer is for funds needed to complete the 2024 purchases and moving funds into the appropriate account. The next request is from the water department, seeking to transfer a total of $420,000 from 5 separate accounts into one. The first of the 5 is the temporary house / Beaver Creek facility account in the amount of $18,299. The next account is the overtime / Beaver Creek facility account in the amount of $12,097. The next account is the overtime / transmission and distribution account in the amount of $22,750. The next is the fees and services / special items account in the amount of $168,154. And lastly, the contracted services / sewer cost account in the amount of $198,000. Again, a total of $420,000 being moved into the contracted services / sewer maintenance account to cover 2024 expenses. As we transition to moving to the 2025 transfer request, do we have any questions about the agenda items for 2024? All right. The first item is coming from our Youth and Workforce Services Department, seeking to transfer $35,000 from contracted services to 2 separate accounts, travel expenses and other equipment. In travel expenses, they would like to have $15,000 transferred over, and then in the other equipment account, $20,000 transferred over. This is for upcoming staff travel. Any questions regarding this item? I know that we have Deputy Commissioner Tucker here. Any questions about the transfer? All right. The next request, also from Youth and Workforce Services, seeking to transfer $500 from supplies and materials / summer youth employment to office equipment / summer youth employment. This is for upcoming purchases for department programs. The next item is from our Department of Human Services, seeking to transfer $30,000 from supplies and materials / street maintenance. Those funds will go into 2 separate accounts, supplies and materials / snow removal and furniture and fixtures administration. The first set of funds would be in the amount of $10,000 going into supplies and materials and $20,000 going into furniture and fixtures to cover additional salt purchases and funds for an unfunded amount. We have our Deputy Commissioner here.
Okay.
Is that a typo here?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So that should be unfunded account.
Okay. All right, so we'll fix this on the final agenda, so just to read the correct description to cover additional salt purchases and fund and unfunded account.
There you go. You got it.
Any questions for Mr. Zio? I was gonna say a few different things.
Hopefully it was
But yeah,
good.
of course it was.
It's
A few different words were cut into Bible.
Mhm.
All right, next request is from our water department seeking to transfer 4,000 from contracted services / administration to miscellaneous / administration to cover miscellaneous purchases. The next item also from water, seeking to transfer a total of $126,000 from contracted services / transmission and distribution. Those funds will go into 5 separate accounts. The first account, uniform / transmission and distribution in the amount of $20,000. Supplies,
Thank you.
okay, is that a typo also?
No, that's how the account is.
Okay. Supplies / material / meter repair, transmission and distribution in the amount of $80,000. The next account, other equipment / transmission and distribution in the amount of $20,000. The next account, miscellaneous / administration in the amount of $1,000. And lastly, motor vehicle expense / sewer maintenance in the amount of $5,000. Again, a total of $126,000 being transferred to cover uniform and equipment purchases and service expenses. Any questions? All right. The next request is from our treasurer's office seeking to transfer $9,000 from salaries to other equipment. These funds will be used to upgrade our parking bureau. I guess with all of those funds coming in from those tickets. You all are seeking to do some renovations, but these funds are actually from vacant salaries, correct? And specifically to have the office receive some new carpet. The next item, if there are no questions. From our budget department, seeking to transfer $500 from office equipment / IT department to supply the materials / admin services to reimburse admin services for the purchase of small tech items for the IT department. That's the last item in terms of a budget transfer request. And then the final item on the agenda, one legal settlement in the amount of $340. This settlement is for the estate of one of our retired firefighters. There was an issue with reimbursements for retired firefighters for private insurance premiums. And the city sent the reimbursement check with the wrong name. So this is going to be issued to the estate of the
It's gonna be reissued to Marlene Samurai. She's the sole beneficiary of the estate.
Okay, my apologies. So it's going to be issued to Mark.
So it was originally supposed to go to the estate of Mark Abel. We did the check incorrectly and made it out to just Mark Abel. And so now we're reissuing the check to his wife, who is the sole beneficiary. So
Of the estate.
yeah.
Any questions regarding this settlement? Okay. Well, that concludes our agenda for today. May I request a motion to approve the agenda as is with minor edit?
So much.
We have a motion from Council President Ellis and a second from Joel. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. We will send the final agenda out. May I request a motion to conclude our meeting?
So moved.
We have a motion on the floor from our city treasurer, Town Fire. No, I have a second.
Second.
Second from Council President Ellis. All in favor? Motion carried. This concludes our Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. Thank you all very much for the transition. Thank you to our lovely colleagues in the clerk's office.
Thank you. We are calling to order our Board of Contractors Supply meeting. Today is Tuesday, March 18th. Present, we have Joel Stetson from the Budget Department. We asked everyone to bring their own.
All right, I can pull it up. I can pull it up.
Are you
I
sure?
didn't know you did that.
Yes,
Okay.
no one reads the emails.
No, I don't, I'll admit it. When you're getting 150 a day, it's tough. I can pull it up on the email, it's not a problem.
Today is Tuesday, March 18th. Present, we have Joel Stetson from our Budget Department, Darius Dunbarge from our Treasurer, Robert McGee, Corporation Counsel, and Frank Zioli, Department of General Services. The following was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids on behalf of the Albany Water Board for the following: general contractor, electrical plumbing, Lincoln Park Learning Garden. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, April 8th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with a deposit equal in the amount of 5% of the total bid and a bid bond or certified check. The following was offered by the Department of Recreation. Resolved that the Secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: Washington Park Playground site work. Said proposals to be received by the board by 12 p.m. on April 22nd, 2025. Said proposals to be opened by the board at a regular meeting to be held on April 22nd, 2025 at 1:30. And that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid and a bid bond or certified check. Mr. Vogel offered the following: resolved that the Secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for the bids for the following: City of Albany Manning Boulevard Street Improvement Project. Said proposal to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held on Tuesday, April 8th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with a bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid and a bid bond or certified check. We have an opening for the Tricentennial Park reconstruction. First is Peter Luigi and brother, it should be right in the company. Peter Luigi and brothers contracting 857 Third Street. The bond is included. Base bid, $997,000.00. With an allowance, number one, shed, $25,000. Additional alternate one bid sidewalk work, $1,022,000.00. HMA Contracting Corporation. Base bid, $944,000.00. Allowance number one, shed, $25,000. Bid add alternate one, additional sidewalk work, $183,000. Bid bond is included. Carver Construction. Base bid, $1,242,053.00. Bid bond is included. Next, we have Newcastle Paving. Bid bond is included. Base bid, $1,000,000 Allowance number one, shed, $25,000. Bid alternate number one, additional sidewalk work, $1,140,000. Next on the agenda, we have the City of Albany roof replacement for 628 Delaware Avenue, Mid-State Industries. Base bid, $682,811.00. Allowance, total allowance, 50. You know what? I'll just report that. Total base bid, $732, 800, no, 700, total bid. $732,811.00. I always want to throw the dollars in the wrong spot. Next, we have Titan Roofing. Oh, sorry. Bid bond included. Total bid, $762,000.00. Next, we have AW Farrell and Son. Bid bond included. Total bid, $727,000.00. Our final opening is for supply and installation of bark mulch. Cloverleaf Nurseries. Bid bond not required. Bid amount $120 per cubic yard. Next, we have the trees. $250 per cubic yard. That concludes our openings. Now we will report our topics.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Goble offered the following: resolve that the bid of the following named bidder be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in the proposal. They being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. Project title is Maintenance Contract for Masonry Work for various city-owned buildings. The lowest bidder was Gainham Contracting Corporation for the amount of $81,150.00. The following was offered on behalf of the Albany Water Board. Resolved that the custodial and janitorial services for the Albany Water Department be awarded to the American Commercial Cleaning Corporation for the total base bid of $2,350 a month, as stated in their bid on March 4th, 2025. The project is custodial and janitorial services. The bidder was American Commercial Cleaning. The bid amount was $2,350 per month. Mr. Daly offered the following: resolve that the bid of the following named bidder be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal. They being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city and officially seal thereto. Project title is Lincoln Park Pool Improvements to the existing bathhouse, the electrical. The lowest bidder was O'Connell Electric Company for the base bid amount of $185,600.00. Mr. Daly offered the following: resolve that the bid of the following to be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. The project title is Lincoln Pool Improvements to Existing Bathhouse, General Construction, was awarded to Jerson Construction Group in the amount of $576,000.00. Our final award project is Poloni Sen, on behalf of the Planning Department, offered the following: resolve that the bid of the following bidder be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the prices specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. The project is Tivoli Preserve Enhancement. The vendor is CFI Contracting Incorporated. Project scope, base bid, alternate number 2, alternate number 5, alternate number 6, and the bid amount of $2,138,400.00. That concludes the reading of our agenda today. May I have a motion to
So moved.
Frank and Joel? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
No.
Oh, wait, what did I do? All in favor?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Sorry,
in
that was
favor?
me.
Oh, okay, I was like, I thought that. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn? Frank and,
There.
oh, Darius, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Feel better,
Okay,
man. Feel better.
All right.